Hi guys, and welcome back to AskTraders. In today's video we're going to go through the top 10 trading or financial market related Twitter accounts that you should be following. Twitter is something that I use extensively, whether that be for market analysis or breaking news, and I really feel it's a tool that can be utilized more by retail traders and new traders coming into the markets just to learn and understand what some of the pros are doing. But first, let's check out the AskTraders Twitter account that you can see I've got up here, at AskTraders1. We post news, breaking news and market analysis daily, so check it out and give us a follow. Now, let's get started with our top 10 list. Actually, before I start on the first account, I just want to say there's no particular order. There's no best to worst or worst to best or top 10 or whatever. It's just our 10 accounts that you guys should be following. So let's move on to the first one then, which is Jim Cramer, or at Jim Cramer. He's perhaps best known as the larger than life host on Mad Money, which is on CNBC in America. He's also a best-selling author and widely regarded as one of the best day traders in the business. He was previously a hedge fund manager, and in general he just provides engaging do-it-yourself investing advice with the aim of empowering people to become better investors. So definitely give Jim Cramer a follow and check out his account. Okay, so on to the next one then, which is Mr. Mohamed A El-Erian. Mohamed A El-Erian has the sort of resume that most traders dream of, to be honest with you. As well as being a chief economic advisor for the insurance company Allianz, he is also a best-selling author and served as the chair of President Obama's Global Development Council from 2012 to 2017. His account is focused on providing insight into economic issues and how to handle them as traders. And one thing I'd say about his account is you're really going to learn something. So if you want to learn, improve general economic knowledge, definitely check his account out, give him a follow and read some of his stuff. On to number 3, who is Paul Krugman. He's a Nobel laureate and columnist at the New York Times. Paul Krugman is revered in the trading world for his work on the new trade theory and new economic geography. He's also authored or edited 27 books, wow, including The Return of the Depression, Economics, and The Great Unraveling, among many others. He tweets mostly about the impact of politics on everyday life in America and aims to expose government agendas. He's quite a controversial figure, but he has a huge following and his analysis is fairly accurate. Right, let's move on to number 4 then. So our 4th account that you guys should be following is Professor Steve Hanke. He's an economist for Johns Hopkins University, and if you trade Forex or commodities, then he's definitely the guy for you. He's a professional FX and commodities trader and a frequent Forbes columnist. He's also a former senior economist and Ronald Reagan's Council of Economic Advisors, but he's also served as an advisor to heads of state in countries from Asia to the Middle East. His account is basically a virtual guide to the financial sector for traders and investors, as he shares his view and thoughts on news as well as his own understandings on various trade issues and other macroeconomic topics. So give him a follow at Steve_Hanke. Moving on, we have Ashraf Laidi. Ashraf is a well-known strategist and trader who has also authored several respected books, including Currency Trading and Intermarket Analysis. So again, if you're a FX trader, make sure you check out his account. He regularly tweets to his 63,000 followers or 63,600 followers now on markets and insightful geopolitical movements which could impact currency prices. He writes independently for a number of publications as well, including FX Street. So again, another one to check out for you guys. So next up is an account called PIQ, or Priapus IQ. It's run by a man called Ryan Paisley, who has over 20 years of experience in the market or in the financial markets as a trader and risk manager. Priapus IQ provides great market commentary, analysis, and insight across most asset classes. So whether you're into stocks, Forex, commodities, whatever you name it, other than crypto, he's got some research and some thoughts and some news on it. He also adds in a bit of humour as well, which is always a positive. And it's probably one of my favourite accounts on the platform. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm starting to do my analysis. His tweets are something that I look out for first. Now on to number 7 on the list then, Christophe Barraud. I hope I can say that I am saying that correctly. Christophe is a chief economist strategist at Market Securities. He's a top forecaster of the US, Euro and Chinese economy according to Bloomberg. He's ranked number 63 of the top 100 most influential economists online according to Richtopia. He has a PhD in economics and he lectures at the Paris Dauphine University. Christophe provides great market commentary similar to Prof IQ but in a different style. He's a lot more economics based, and as you can see through some of his tweets here, fairly in depth, and he'll provide some very knowledgeable and in-depth threads on certain aspects of macroeconomics or economics in general. Again, another one, like I've said before, you guys should definitely follow. So let's move on then to number 8. If you trade US stocks, Walter Bloomberg or at Delta One is an account you want to be watching. He'll tweet breaking news every day as it comes out, and you will not miss a thing if you're following him. As you can see through some of his tweets here, it's just constant breaking news, US based, nothing really European based, although if it is to do with or macroeconomics, he will tweet it. But for the most part, it's US based market news. As you can see here, the Dow, President Trump, Pelosi. So yeah, if you trade US stocks, is definitely one to keep an eye on as well. Then on to another breaking news service really, RANsquawk. They are a London-based company and they provide financial market breaking news as soon as it comes out, and they'll tweet most of it, also with a bit of humour as well, like Prof IQ. And as you can see here, as soon as something comes out, they are ahead of the game and they will tweet it, although I'm sure some of their subscribers to their actual service get it slightly quicker, but they are on the ball and they'll provide little nuggets of information occasionally as well. And onto the final account, which is Hammerstone Markets. It's somewhat of a lesser known account, as you can see there, by 1,370 followers, although it is followed by Mr. Walter Bloomberg. It's focused primarily on US stocks and US news, but it's another similar one to RANsquawk, but it tweets purely about US stocks. So if you're a US stocks trader, definitely follow RANsquawk. They tweet out other information as well, research and articles, and it's just another one of those that you want to have in the background in case there is any breaking news, so that you're on the ball quickly. And as you can see, they also offer a free 2-week trial, so that's always a bonus. But yeah, if you're trading US stocks, Hammerstone MAR at Hammerstone MAR3 is another account you want to be watching. Now, all of these accounts are fantastic, and I definitely recommend, if you do have Twitter, to follow them all. You'll learn so much, even if it's not your type of trading or it doesn't match your strategy. You'll learn so much just from reading their analysis, reading their thoughts, reading the breaking news, reading the research. It is a amazing tool, Twitter, for learning and even building connections. But there are also accounts that I did miss out, and some I want to just give a quick mention to. One of them is Microdesiac, and I think they're connected to Macrodesiac, which is a research company, and they'll tweet out news and analysis on different macroeconomic factors. Another one is Anthony Chung, Cheung. He's the head of market research at Amplify Trading, and an extremely clever guy. And but just again, when he puts out, he's not the most frequent of tweeters, but when he does tweet, you want to be reading it, you want to be listening to what he's got to say on the market, because it will be of value. And finally, Josh Brown. He's at Reformed Broker is his account name. He's a self-styled chairman of Twitter Federal Reserve and an author of Backstage Wall Street. Is again another one of those who's an author, commentator on CNBC, and CEO of Ritholtz Wealth Management. He'll tweet about the economy with a focus on macro trends such as investing in real estate, and just another account that you guys should check out. So really there's about 13 there, but the main list of 10 is a good place to start. Remember to check out our AskTraders Twitter account, and if you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button. That's all from me, and I'll speak to you next week.